Alright, so today I'm going to be tying a simple blood midge larva, and there's a pretty solid midge hatch right now. They're fairly year-round. They do well in colder waters in winter especially, and this is going to be part of my Nymph series, and you can't see very well, but on the one that's in my vise right now, there is like crystal flash running along the body. You can sort of see it. The lighting is just not great right now, but when I walk you through it, I'll show you the steps. And when I'm throwing midges for fishing them, I just sort of throw them along the edges. They work really well for the fish that are holding edges. And then when they hatch to adults, they'll often be in clusters. So look for stuff like that and just throw them where you think the fish will bite. All right, let's get to tying. The materials you will need are a hook, which for this fly I'm using a size 20 hook. The one you just saw that was in my vise was a size 16. No, I'm not doing 20, I'm doing 18. And you will need red crystal flash and then one strand of peacock herl. To get started, begin your thread base behind the eye of the hook and bring it back to around the bend of the hook. You do want to bring it further back on this one because you want the body to be long. Next, take your strand of red crystal flash and you want to locate one strand and just trim it from the rest of them. I usually don't pull my strand from the zip tie that holds them together because you can use the same strand for probably 3 or 4 patterns if you don't pull it out completely. Now begin building up a bit of a body using your thread. Simply wrap your thread along the body as shown, and you don't want your midge to be tapered. You just want it to have sort of a general body size. You want it to be thick but not too thick, and you want it to be the right size to where it doesn't distract from the profile. Now around here is where I take my thread and pull out the extra few inches for rotating it. Then I take my crystal flash and I rotate it along the body. Next, I bring my thread up and over and secure the crystal flash to the hook shank. Trim the excess and tie it down. Now you're going to want to take your strand of peacock herl. On larger sizes, you can use multiple strands. However, on this size, I simply use one strand because I feel that multiple begin to distract from the profile of the fly. Secure it to the hook shank and bring your thread to behind the eye. Begin rotating your crystal flash to form the thorax of the fly. Next, secure the excess to the hook shank. Give it a few extra wraps and trim it. You can simply pull it as I did as well. Next, take your whip finisher and do as many turns as you can comfortably with the size hook you are using. You can trim your excess with scissors. However, there's this little piece at the bottom of the whip finisher, and I'm not sure if it's meant for snipping thread, but if you pull it tight and snip it, it cuts off almost all the excess, leaving almost no tag end. Next, to give the body a little bit of a sheen, I take water-based head cement, and I use water-based as opposed to UV finish or UV cure, or like a more thick head cement, because this doesn't really distract from the fly and build up like those do. To apply this, you simply squeeze it until your head cement is out. And then I usually take my bodkin or tying needle and spread it around to the areas I want it. There can be a little bit of a drop because this does shrink down when it dries, and it dries clear with a little bit of a glossy finish, which I find is perfect for this fly. So, thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to like and subscribe, and check out my Instagram at fliesandfinesse, where I post more pictures of my flies, and I take a lot of up-close pictures and post them there. And I also post more of the fish I catch there. So yeah, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video.